One of the best roguelikes, if not the best one, released this year on mobile, and I'm going to talk about it with you all. Don't forget to leave a like, pop a sub, and comment down below your favorite roguelike on mobile, and let's get right into it. The game I mentioned in the intro is Dungeon Crawler. Now, I think that's such a clever name for such a clever game. Now, this plays like a claw machine mixed with a roguelike, mixed with a dungeon crawler. So, that sounds wild, but let's delve right into it. Now, the roguelike aspect is what you assume. Every time you try to survive as long as possible in a run, then if you die, you have to start all over again with whatever you unlocked or whatever consistent progression you made during the previous run. Now, you explore the world over a kind of a grid-like system where you can move in any direction once and you do it one at a time, and you can choose where you go in these dungeons. But once you get into a fight or various shops or various instances, it goes into a claw machine format. And while you're in that, it'll have a list of enemies in the bottom right, and then you will use a claw machine to pick up various things that you put in the claw machine in order to do attacks, defend yourself, utilize new kinds of claws, and maybe manipulate the opponent's passive effects and stuff of that nature. It is so clever. It works so well that you kind of think to yourself, how has this not been thought of before? Like, it's so fun. Now, let me delve into the strategies that you can get into with this game. It kind of feels like a deck builder of sorts, except you're adding items into your claw machine instead of adding cards into your deck. For instance, there's various types of claws that you can add into your deck, and then when you pick it up with your regular claw, the next turn, there you will have a different type of claw that you can utilize in that claw machine. Now, every time your claw machine dumps whatever it grabbed, that will happen just automatically. So if you grabbed a handful of shields and a dagger, then the handful of shields would buff you, and then the dagger would attack the nearest enemy, and then so on. So everything is hands off except for the claw machine portion itself and building the deck and exploring the dungeons. All of the attacks and stuff just automatically happen once that gets dumped. Hopefully all of this makes sense and I'm not rambling or repeating myself too often, but I think you guys will get what you need to get out of the gameplay itself as I'm talking. Now, what's really surprised me, that's a very simple gameplay loop, I will admit. What's really surprised me is the things you can encounter while you're dungeon crawling. There's so many unique machines and scenarios that offer new kind of little gameplay gimmicks. There's like a pachinko, I think is what it's called, a pachinko gameplay mechanic that you can kind of gamble to drop a various like upgrade or whatever is valuable to you. You're allowed to drop it through a pachinko machine. There's other things where it's like a money machine, but it's mixed with mines that'll hurt you. And so you can pick up as much money as you can get and then minimize the damage. Then they'll mix combinations like that. Maybe it's health potions and coins and stuff like that. So there's just so many different machines and kind of ways that this game plays off of the claw machine mechanic. And I don't know about you guys, but something just makes me feel like a kid again with claw machines. And this is so clever. There are so many clever items to put in your claw machine too. There's like honey globs that basically group a bunch of other items together to make it easier to pick up. There's like poison items that you can use to poison your enemies. There's like torpedo, like squid tentacle claws. Like it's so weird, but it is so fun. And this is an absolute steal on mobile. I feel like it plays better on mobile than I could ever imagine on my Steam Deck. Everything feels built for mobile and it's here, but it's on all kinds of platforms. This is a great mobile game. This is a premium experience. Just go buy it. Do yourself a favor. It's probably my favorite roguelike that has released this year, which is saying something because I have loved a lot of roguelites. Do yourself a favor, leave a like, pop a comment, support the channel, because I am hooking y'all up with one of your favorite future games. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you guys are staying safe and take it easy.